Hello, welcome back. We are live with our Guardian Tabloids podcast. My name is Doc3307, and I'm your new official host on Out of Batteries on Erick's On Mars podcast. So welcome. Today we're going to go over the TWAB for Destiny 2. Destiny 2 TWAB for 2/23/23. 2/23/23. 23/23. 23/23. What? And we have a special guest today, BBA Darksteel. He'll be here soon. So, we're gonna go over the whole TWAB, and of course, we're gonna show the new trailer, which is pretty cool. I haven't seen either of those things, so we're gonna. It's like a blind review here because I don't know what's on the TWAB and I don't know what's on the trailer. I haven't seen it. Been trying to stay away from it all day. So let me see if Mr. Darksteel's ready here. Doc, you're so gullible. Thank you, Duts. Welcome. How you doing, Duts? Okay, so let's get started here. Oops. All right. This week at Bungie. This week at Bungie, we're sharing a lot of information with you all, mostly because we're as hyped as everyone else, but also because Lightfall is launching in less than 5 days. That leaves us about less than 118 hours by the time this is live. It's enough time to tell you one or two more things, though, or several. So let's start with what's on the menu today. One, we're going to get ready for the new Lightfall trailer. New Lightfall trailer today. Did you read the Bringing Challenge Back to Destiny, which was last week? Crucible updates going live in Lightfall. New details on mod customization, loadouts, guardian ranks, and commendations. A preview of Season 20 artifact perks. An update on the Legendary campaign. The Witch Queen free weekend kicks off today. Prime Gaming rewards reminder update from our Battlefield Destiny support team. Some of our community outstanding creations. Also, here's what we talked about in the previous week. Click there. It's talking about the Vidoc. It's talking about past stuff here. Craft changes coming to web crafting. The Season 19 ending cinematic hit hard. New Destiny branded Steel Series drip, Lightfall ritual weapons, and ornaments incoming. With all that clear, the only thing left to do is jump in. Ooh. I am still the only one in here. Still the only one in here. Okay, so let's watch the trailer. Bro, the trailer just do a Kamehameha? What is this thing? What is this? Who is this guy? Who's this guy right here? And he's just straight up just absolutely destroying a guardian right here. What's he shooting? Oh, he's shooting the pyramids. Shooting the pyramids coming in. Oh boy. Oh boy. I think we're in for it. Guys, I think we're in for a good one. I think we're about to die. Alright, going on. That was neat. We'll talk about it more when Darksteel gets here. Ah, he's here. He is here. Hello.
Hero.
Hola. How are you?
I'm hold on. There. I had to mute the stream.
Oh,
Um uh-oh, can you hear me?
yeah. Now I can.
Okay.
You cut out there for a second.
Yeah, I do be doing that.
Hmm.
Where do I go to pull up the thing at the TWAB?
You can go to Steam. Go to Steam, open up your click where it says Destiny, and it should be on there.
Steam.
Your libraries.
Destiny 2 running
Yeah, just click on it, and it'll take you to the Destiny page.
22323. Read the rest of the TWAB in here. Got it.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was 2323 till today.
I knew that coming into today because I was like, oh, it's gonna be 2232 or 232323 or two three
Two
two three.
two two three two two three. Yeah. All
This
right.
link isn't working for me. Does that happen?
Maybe. I don't wait, open your look to see if you have a window open. Because it wasn't working for me either, and then I saw and my
Oh
internet was open
no.
and there's like 55 windows open.
Oh no. Close, close, close,
Yeah.
close, close, close. Whoops. All right.
All right, so what'd you think about the
Oh my
trailer?
God, this is long.
It's not. It's
Trailer
fine.
looked pretty cool. Uh, Big dreadnought arriving vibes with the pyramid ships doing the little pulse wave.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of want to see like why don't just all the pyramids do that at once? Uh, it is now canon that the Traveler is a Chaos Reach Warlock. Uh,
Oh, I thought he was doing Kamehameha, bro.
yeah, same thing.
Yes, he is a Chaos Reach Warlock.
Um, Also kind of forgettable because I I forgot a lot of it already. I just remember those main parts. Ships do damage. They have like a pulse wave thing. Was very confused if the witness is like actually that big or if he's just in his little ship main room again.
Oh, oh, it
Like
looked like he
walking
was
through
walking. I thought he was
between all the ships,
walking.
right?
Yeah, I thought he was walking on space, like just outside of where everybody was hiding.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I kind of felt like maybe he is planet sized. Like, he's actually the big purple dude from Marvel,
um,
who's named Galactus. There we go. Yeah, I don't
did you
know. It was
see
looked pretty
that
cool.
new like disciple type of enemy?
The Devastator dudes,
Yeah, maybe.
the
Is that what they are?
yeah, the ones that like pick you up and steal your light for a little bit or whatever.
Yeah, those. That's. I
Yeah,
saw.
they've been previewing those guys from the beginning.
Oh, cheaters.
It showed Callus in the trailer though. That was pretty cool. Got to see him stepping out of
Yeah,
his
stepping down the stairs.
disciplification chamber, whatever you want to call it.
Do you think he's gonna be the raid boss,
I don't know.
or is he gonna be
Um,
the boss in the story?
I will. I would presume that he is the storyline boss, and then he's probably like tied into seasonal content or something, and that eventually the disciple would be. But you see, this is the part that's confusing to me because we have a raid coming out. What is it next week, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this raid is dropping right at the beginning of Lightfall, and there's still more to go through before we finish Lightfall, but like before we close out the Light and Dark saga.
Mm-hmm.
So I would assume that the disciple is the final boss. You know, he's like the final raid boss at the end of all of it because he's the one behind everything. Like they're the two parts of the dichotomy. It's the traveler and the witness. You know,
Right.
the light and the dark. So I would presume that he's the very, very, very final raid boss, but I don't know if he's the boss of this coming raid.
Right.
So I could totally see it being like King's Fall style, or not King's Fall. What was yeah, King's Fall, where like you fight Oryx during the campaign and you have to fight his shades, and then you kill, in quotations, Oryx at the end of the regular campaign, but you just kill his like manifested body, and you have to go into his throne world and kill actual him. So I could see us like maybe fighting Callus a couple times during the campaign, and then actually like full fledged beating him in the raid. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they got to do it that way. Also, we haven't fought Zebu Roth. And this is
Ye-
the second DLC that comes out where it ends with we're gonna fight Zebu Roth. You know, trying to draw her out, kind of thing.
Oh yeah, where she was like mentioned heavily, not
Yeah,
like not the necessarily the focal point, but she was talked about a whole lot.
yeah. Like I can't see them ending the game, and we never fight her.
Well, it's not. I don't think it's going to be an ending of the game. It's just an ending of the saga. You know.
True.
But yeah, I don't know. It's. I mean, I guess we'll find out Tuesday, right?
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Um, did you see the what is this? The bringing challenge back post last week? No, on the 21st. So 2 days ago.
I saw a lot of people talking about it on Twitter. I saw a lot of like negative things about it. I didn't read into it, so I don't really get it. I saw
There's
somebody mentioning like Surge and
yeah,
like
there's
the elimination of
surges.
match game, but then they kind of put in like a permanent form of match game or something. So
Yeah, it seems like it's gonna be like a momentary thing. Like surge is activated. So you have two different elements, either of which gives you 25% increased damage. And if you are using a surging subclass, it gives you 25% kinetic damage. Then threat is plus 25 damage to your guardian from a specific element. That's 25% less than now. And overcharge one or two weapon types per activity, as well as any selectable anti champion and other perks also make those weapons overcharged. So I don't. It seems like it's gonna be like a momentary thing, like within the mission.
by that, what do you mean? Like it's going to be something that you proc, like
Yeah,
Rampage
yeah.
or Kill Clip?
Not that you proc, but that procs by itself, like surge is active,
So like
or
in
maybe
certain zones, like in
yeah,
a darkness zone, you're gonna have a surge zone, or
yeah, kind of like that. That's what I understood, unless I missed a totally like complete paragraph where it explained it, but that's what I got the gist of over reading
I
it
have no
because I didn't read
idea.
this when it came out.
Yeah, surges, threats, and overcharges. I see it in the twop from today.
Yeah.
I know that they're making strikes a little bit harder. They're kind of upping the difficulty level across the board, which U-Man was very upset about. But I mean, a lot of these things we just walk through. Like I'm currently like as we're doing this, I stopped just like walking through strikes with three terrible weapons, and I'm after two strikes, I'm at 214 of my 300 kills. You know, like I shouldn't be doing that on like a class that is not built up for the weapons. Or like I have a melee based class on that's supposed to be using a 1-2 punch shotgun, but it doesn't matter because I mean I'm just running around shooting stuff with terrible guns and they're dying. So
Now,
I'm
the
curious to see what the lost sector changed, just because uh I get that they want to avoid the whole like the speed grinding like I do, where I kind of
where you
just
just
like
fly through it.
yeah, where I min max for one particular lost sector and just go all in on
Hmm.
okay, it's arms day. I don't have the new arms. It's a arc burn for whatever hunter. Like I'm just going punching man, and I'm just trying to do it as fast as possible. And like when you do that, like sometimes you can even 1 second, I have to seize. So so it's like arms day, it's arms for hunter or whatever, and you just want to full send it. And sometimes you don't even need to run the mods for certain champs, because you just kind of kill them so fast it doesn't matter, and you can get like an entire lost sector done in under 4 minutes, and just immediately abandon activity and just run it again unless you actually get the exotic. So
Yeah,
I like that they said that they're going to pay attention to the average time that it takes for people to run it, to see if they need to up the percentage drop, which I think they should do regardless, because even even some of the missions, like I abuse Solar Titan, right? Even some of the missions where I'm abusing, or the lost sectors where I'm abusing Solar Titan, just throwing hammers, like I can get 3 or 4 minute runs, sometimes under 3 minute runs. I'll still have to run it 12 times to get the new exotic to drop. So
yeah,
it's Spain no S.
yeah, and that's the thing. Like, uh, well, it says lost sector rate and stuff. They also said we forgot to mention what changes we're bringing to the like to the rewards, right? But what I read on the update, it says for let's say we do a Grandmaster Nightfall, your new rewards are one Ascendant Shard and a high chance of one more, four Enhancement Prisms, and a medium chance of up to two more. Similar pass has been done to Lost Sectors. So if you do a Legend, two Enhancement Cores, and a medium chance of one more, one Enhancement Prism, and a small chance of one more. If you do the Master, two Enhancement Cores and a medium chance at one more, one Enhancement Prism, and a medium chance at one more. So there's no changes to loot.
Yeah, that reads exactly the same.
Like yes, we're getting more enhancement cores and enhancement prisms, but
Who needs those?
yeah, like
Especially
we
the
want to
prisms,
see
dude. Like,
like do the master lost sector and you like 50% more chance that you're gonna get the roll of or get the piece of armor you're trying to get.
yeah, I saw a Twitter user. I don't remember his at, but he basically said you could cough cough sell something called like the golden needle or the crystal needle or whatever that lets you focus what you're trying to get to drop. Like if you want to keep the drop rates abysmal like they are, at least let us focus for what we're going for.
Right.
Maybe I really need a different set of liar's handshake, or what if I just really don't like my star eater skills, or I
Yeah.
need a better roll of whatever, Kefri's horn, even the bad exotics, like
Yeah. That would be great.
sanguine alchemy. Like just give me some kind of option to do exactly that.
Yeah. I mean it's the same thing as what Zer sells, that cipher piece.
Yeah, exactly. To target something that you don't already have, that's
Right.
not necessarily in that loot pool or whatever. Like a guaranteed non-acquired drop. Which it's fine that they have it tied to, oh well, you have to go do the legendary lost sectors to get the new gear from the season. Totally cool with it, but what about after I get those? Like after I get those, I don't have a whole lot of incentive to go run them.
Right.
Because hold on, let me just look at collections real quick. Armor. Wait, I'm in the wrong spot. Armor. If we look at gear, like let's say you really want, I don't know, a better Shinobu's Vow or a better Liar's Handshake. There are 3, 6, 9, 12. There are 12 different arms that you can get,
Jeez.
right? So you're already let's say you average like one drop for every 5 runs. You have a 1 in 12 and 1 in 5. So so like every fifth run there's a 1 in 12 chance of getting what you want.
Jeez.
And it gets worse, it gets worse with certain classes and certain things. Like there's 9, there's 10. So for hunters alone, there are, your best bet is like targeting helmets. There's only 8 helmets. There's 12 different exotic arms. There's 9 chest pieces and 8 pants. So I guess if you want pants or helmet, like that's your best bet for doing that. Titans have 8 helmets. Oh my god, hold on. RIP if you ever want Titan arms. There are 12, 13 different sets
Jesus.
of Titan arms. 7
13.
different boots, or no, sorry, 8 different boots and 8 different chest pieces. And then warlocks have 11 different helmets, 9, 10, 11 different helmets, 11 different arms, 3, 6, 7, 8 different chest pieces, and 7 different boots.
That's
So
game.
none of those are really great.
No.
And RIP ever getting the arms that you want on the Titan, because that's just borderline
Yeah.
impossible. Plus, they're going to add one more of each, like minimum,
That's
for
true.
next
Yeah.
season. So not like each, like, oh, a helmet and arms and what, but they're going to
But
add
there's one
one
exotic
more.
per character.
Yeah, each character is getting one more exotic thrown in there.
Right.
So
All right. What's next? Rank up Guardian. Make your in-game merits more obvious and giving others the opportunity to say nice things about how you played. Sure, they must feel nice. This is what they talked about, right?
that's
Earlier
that
in the year. When,
reputation system.
yeah.
Yeah, the one that, like, oh, if if you Sherpa a group through some content that they haven't done, they can like give you points. I presume this, or I'm guessing that's just going to be like
Oh boy.
the same thing with like the guided games where you get special shaders or emblems or whatever.
Yeah.
Fine with that.
But with
Totally.
guided games, I think you couldn't rank them. Like you couldn't say,
No.
oh yeah, good guide or bad guide
No, but it did have like a demerit system if you didn't
if you
finish
didn't
the
finish,
activity that
right?
you went into. So there's some kind of system they had behind the scene, like tracking you on that.
Oh man, I don't see how human treats people with these rankings. Gambit.
Terribly.
Just gives them bad reviews.
Where's the negative? Like, how do I give him negative points?
On the Crucible Beckons, that seems to be like they're gonna do a kind of like Apex. What's that mode called?
Ranked?
Yeah, the not ranked, but we're ranked with the other mode, the 3v3
Oh, arenas.
arenas. Yeah, it looks like they're gonna do something like that. With it says placement changes. You can now place in platinum divisions after your initial placement series matches if you were adept or ascendant in the previous season. Well, I guess this is for competitive.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
for the comp. I mean that's already, the ascendant and adept are already like in the game right now.
Right. So it's gonna, yeah, it's gonna be like Apex D ranking, right? Across the season.
Yeah, like a 1.5 tier or 2 tier, whatever it is.
Hmm.
It's just one of those, like, oh, you don't have to start at the bottom. You can start, midway through.
Yeah, I can't really have an opinion on this because I don't play.
Same, we can
Comp,
just skip
comp.
the Crucible section.
Yep, this is true.
Crucible stuff
Crucible
happened.
stuff. Yep,
Next.
they changed something. Embrace passive artifact. What is the passive artifact? The season.
Um,
What's up?
so it's that whole like artifact mods. You just unlock them and they're just active. So uh, like right now you have the superconductor and the Calvin's basilisk and
Mhm.
overload scout, anti-barrier pulse, like those things will just become active. It's not going to be something that you have to slot on your armor. But that'll like so that's cool, but that
That
also
is.
makes me think like, well, what about like combat style mods like become charged with light by stunning um champions? Like, are those types of things just gonna always be active? Are they even gonna be in the game anymore? Like,
Mm,
I don't know. It's very, very interesting. Oh
uh,
wait, does it just straight up list them here?
yes, it does.
Oh yeah, 12 perks are unlockable per character.
Yeah. Yeah. So right now, the way the artifact works is if you want anti-barrier scout rifle, you have to select it on your arms, and it costs 1 energy for that slot. And now they're going to be just active, correct?
Correct. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Neat. That is neat.
Uh,
I like that.
I had to pull it up on my page because I got an ad.
Oh,
So, yeah. So, but hold on. I guess I have to read through this really quick.
so column one, anti-barrier sidearms. Your equipped sidearms fire shield-piercing rounds and stun barrier champions. Additionally, sidearms are always
Oh, this is kind of cool. We
overcharged
have the
when
name
the
for the
modifier is active.
artifact for season 20. It's called the Ascendant Scepter.
Oh, scepter. Sounds intense. Oh, what does it say? The anti-champion weapons. To accommodate these changes, Artifice armor has a unique. What? I'm getting confused there. To accommodate these changes, Artifice armor has a unique mod slot that grants 3 additional points to a character stat of your choice.
Yeah, so like you've got 5 pieces of armor. If they're all artifice, you can just get if you go with all three in the same stat, you can get plus 15 to whatever stat you want without like
Okay.
regular mod usage. So let's say you run, I don't know, you've got 5 resilience mods on and you're only at like 85, but all 5 of your armors are artifice, well you can just plus 15 yourself up to 100 with that extra slot.
Right.
That's the change to artifice because now they're all getting that extra slot for combat and normal mods.
Right.
Unstoppable scout, the only unstoppable weapon. Uh, so doubled up on anti-barrier, doubled up on
That is.
overload,
Wow.
and only one option for unstops.
Automatics overload. So all automatic weapons.
Autos and subs. It lists those two specifically.
Right. Well, I can't say all automatic weapons because all the weapons are automatic now by the click of a
Yeah.
button.
Well, but also like submachine or sorry, like machine guns won't like outside of Thunderlord aren't gonna
Right.
overload them.
Yeah. You know what's funny is uh I can't stop clicking when I'm shooting a hand cannon.
Really?
Yeah. Like the scout rifle, I got used to it because I would always run full auto.
Uh-huh.
So on a scout rifle, I'll just hold the button down. But like yesterday, we were doing the nightfall. I was using a hand cannon. And I was just clicking, clicking, click, 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 click,
I don't
click.
even I don't have that turned on,
Oh, you don't?
honestly. No, because I forget and I just press it. So
Column 2, authorized mods. Solar. The armor energy costs for all armor mods affecting your solar weapons are significantly discounted.
yeah, that entire column just looks like um no extra mods, just if you run these or if you have these selected, it just discounts existing combat mods, which is kind of cool.
Right. Right. So, um, you supposed to be able to run all mods on any armor piece right now.
Right.
But if it's a
There.
solar arm piece, solar mods are going to cost less.
Right.
Okay, that's neat.
Access to
Shadow
armor mod.
orbs.
Become a defects strand siphon mod with the solar siphon mod and the void siphon mods. Uh, it's I don't know. I wonder if not everything is listed here because like for those authorized mods, you have solar strand, void, no arc, no stasis.
That's true.
I wonder if those other ones are also included, or this is just maybe for the first season, no stasis, no arc oriented or focused
Oh, well,
stuff.
well, no, there's art stuff. I was gonna say, I think it's because there's no mods that affect your weapons. Because like solar, uh, your what is it? Well, no, those are in your super. Never mind. I was gonna say like your gun spreads scorch, so your mod would affect that, but that's not the way it works. It's worked in your abilities.
Yeah, any keywords usually affect abilities.
Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know why there's not art then.
Tech tracer rockets, text balance.
What are shatter orbs? The first time you break a combatant's shield, you create an orb of power. If you break the shield with a matching damage type. Oh, okay.
So like
That's
a
a shadow orb. So
match
when
game, but a benefit, I guess. You make an orb off of it.
isn't there already a mod that does that?
Um, no, most of them are like getting rapid kills with a certain, like with your void abilities or arc abilities or whatever generates an orb
Oh,
of
there is
power.
one. You have your game open, right?
I do.
It's one of the charged with light ones. When you break a combatant's shield, it drops an orb matching your type. Oh, but that's a
CWL.
elemental orb. Well,
Yeah, yeah.
this is an orb of power. Okay. Defiant Armory greatly improves the benefit provided by the noble deeds. Nanotech tracer rockets, text balance stock, and ambush origin traits.
Yeah, so we already have text balance stock and ambush in the game. So noble deeds and
Mm,
nanotech tracer are going to be two new, I guess, origin traits.
yep. Untangler. Destroying a tangle with a strand weapon suspends targets damaged by the explosion. Oh, we're just gonna be hanging people?
Yeah, man. Have you seen the new like hunter dive? It's uh, it's like the shatter dive animation, but anything in your radius gets
It just gets lifted off the ground.
yeah, it gets stabbed with strand and like picked up in the air. Also, somebody pointed out they slowed down the video. It looks like for strand at least because they haven't shown like a shatter dive or the void one, but it looks like doing that move, that airborne move with the strand subclass selected eats up your dodge.
Mm.
So it's not just a you can just jump in the air and spam it type of thing.
Oh, kind of like the solar one.
Well,
What is it?
like the stasis one. The stasis one is the only one that you can spam because like the void one the void one uses your melee charges, and yeah, the solar one uses your. Well, the solar one is a dodge. It's not an airborne move,
That's true.
right? Like where you
Yeah,
dodge, like
you
the front
you dodge
flip,
and
and
everybody
you
becomes
become
radiant.
radiant.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the worst ability, by the way.
I've seen builds with it surprisingly. So
Only because
I
hunters don't have great survivability. Like,
yeah.
oh, I dodged, I became radiant. Like, what if I became radiant and healed? I don't
I
know.
want to know what an
I
armor
tried.
charge
It's because
armor
I
charge
tried
is.
that dodge and I died.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it
But I
usually.
also tried the freaking grenade thing and I keep dying with it. Exploded right in my face. What was the next? Solar Surge. Collecting fire sprite gives you armor charge.
Yeah, I don't know what armor charge
I don't either.
is. I don't. I I've seen people talking about wells and stuff. I don't know if wells are going away or they're just changing because now there's fire
The fire
sprites
sprite
and
thing.
uh I feel like they had a name for the void one. Um but they I want to know if they're going to act the same way as the ionic traces for arc, like where
Mhm.
they track to you or they like at least move
Right.
around. They don't just stay in one spot like a well.
Volatile flow. That's gonna be kind of big. Picking up an orb of power grants your void weapons volatile rounds.
You can already do that. It's in the subclass.
Yeah, but you have to get a kill with a grenade.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's right. Devour is the other one. You can get Devour by picking up an orb of power.
Right. Yeah, volatile is like I talked about it last time. Volatile was so good, and then they just took it away from you. No, I mean you can still get it if you get a kill with a grenade. Now you can get it with the hunter's chest piece, which is great. Which the other two classes kind of suffered from not being able to volatile stuff.
Hmm.
But I think that's gonna be pretty cool. That's gonna be on the gun though, right? This is a perk that's gonna be on the gun,
Um,
or no? This is
no,
armor,
this is column 3. This is
right?
still the artifact.
Right. Okay.
So this will still just be something that
Oh, so this
you
is gonna go
have
away at the end of the
passively.
season, but still good that it's back. I like volatile rounds. Bricks from Beyond. Defeating a powerful combatant with a void weapon has a chance to generate heavy ammo for you and your teammates. Oh no. Does that mean like ammo drop rate's gonna be even worse now?
I don't know. That just kind of sounds like the new Lucent finisher. It's column 4, so there's only 5 columns. So this is that would be near the area where you get the
Hmm.
do X and Y generates
Right.
Z ammo, you know.
Flare up. Firebolt grenades apply more scorch stacks. Firebolt grenades.
They're just really trying to make firebolt grenades better.
Hmm. Origin wounds. Weapons with noble deeds, nano tracing, text balance stock, and ambush origin traits are always overcharged when that modifier is active. What does overcharged do to the weapon?
That's from the one that I didn't read.
Hmm. That's right. Okay, so it's not an instance thing, it's a activation thing. See, I
Yeah,
told you I missed the
that's
paragraph somewhere.
Oh, there will be strand weapons. The next one is talking about rapid final blows with a strand weapon grant your weapon unraveling rounds with a longer duration near allies.
Hmm.
I wonder if they'll be in the kinetic slot. I'm assuming they'd be in the kinetic slot or the power slot, like
Like stasis.
stasis
Yeah.
weapons. Yeah.
Counter weave. When you or a member of your fire team stuns or defeats a champion, you gain energy for your least charged strand ability. Huh.
Eh.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a fourth column one?
Yeah. I mean,
I guess because it's
there's
an
always some
ability,
duds
right?
in the fourth column. Yeah.
Column 5, Stranded Reach. Destroying a tangle with a strand weapon creates a larger and more damaging explosion.
I feel like a lot of the strand stuff will have a better grasp on what that does and what that means once we actually get to play with it.
Yeah.
That next one's pretty dope though. Instead of having to run Phoenix Protocol, you can just have that active and you get 2 firebolt grenades.
Oh,
But then you'd have to be using firebolt grenades.
true. You have a fireball grenade equipped. Gain a second grenade charge. That's like an exotic piece.
Yeah.
Void weapons channeling. You gain a temporary bonus to void weapon damage after you defeat a target with a void weapon, while at least one of your void abilities is fully charged. This damage bonus increases based on the number of fully charged void abilities you have. So it's like Rampage, but based on how many abilities you have up.
Yeah, kind of sounds like it, and only for void.
Yeah,
Well, there's your
it's
little
interesting.
combo. You run void weapon channeling and the uh I already forgot it. It's whatever that other one with based on void weapons was. Volatile
Oh, the
flow.
volatile flow? Yeah.
Yeah. Give your
Huh?
weapons void volatile,
Hang. Already
and
the
then
void
only
build.
and then only target enemies with void shields. So you have shatter orbs active, and then you pick up that feeds back into volatile flow, which feeds into void weapon channeling. There you go. I solved the mystery of
That's
what's
it.
the first build.
First build, void.
Yeah, just
Medieval
run void.
champion. Glaives you wield fire a powerful explosive payload that stuns unshielded combatants. Strong against unstoppable champions. Additionally, glaives are always overcharged when that modifier is active. Oh, so
Should really figure out what overcharged means. But hey, explosive rounds on glaives, that's kind of cool. Free damage.
also that's basically glaive unstop mod, right?
Yeah, that's unstop glaive.
Okay. Overcharge. Let's see. Let's see what it says. That's that.
Oh, that sorry, in the rest of that little paragraph also includes that Overload Sword is back with that same mod. Landing consecutive hits with a sword disrupts combatants, stunning them, delaying ability regen, and lowering combatant damage output strong against overload. And they are always overcharged when that mod is active.
Wasn't Overload Sword terrible?
Yeah, it wasn't really the best.
I
But I also tried running it with Lament and was disappointed when it didn't work with both. So that could have just been on me.
um, but then again, I think it's just overloads that are terrible. And anyway, it's not the mod because it doesn't matter what weapon it is every season. The overload doesn't overload.
Mhm. True.
Hi Jen, bye Jen. All right. Next one. I really can't tell what overcharge is here. An overcharged weapon deals 25% more damage.
Boom, there we go.
Yep.
So I guess just if it says this is the overcharge for the week or whatever, boom, there we go.
So swords do an additional damage when they're overcharged. Swords back?
Correct. Yeah, bro, spin to win.
Spin to wins
I
back?
told you there's your thing. You use spin to win, you break void shields, make orbs get volatile on the spin to win, uh and it's overload.
What is this prismatic transfer? When you cast your super, each member of your fire team with a subclass damage type different than yours gains a bonus to weapon damage.
If it stacks, that'll be good.
Oh, bro, that's
Because
freaking.
because
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
oh no, I was just gonna say if it stacks like on top of or on top of weapons of light,
Uh
then
huh.
that's good. Because you just like Titan pops uh Titan pops the banner shield and holds it while they shoot, or bubble if you can get away with not take or yeah, with like not taking direct damage. So then everybody just dips in, grabs weapons, and you also have prismatic transfer. And the same thing with well, like you cast well and your void and arc and stasis buddies all get bonus damage on top of the well damage.
Yeah.
That would be good.
Yeah. It's perfect for like when there's a void strike and you make somebody run a will warlock.
Yeah, exactly.
New ways to defeat champions. Oh, this is just talking about the weapons, right?
Yeah, and it's these are they covered this before.
Yeah.
This looks like kind of like a recap.
Yep. This one is. You can use an exotic with an anti-champion intrinsic perk. You can use a weapon that have an anti-champion artifact perk. Yeah, it's just. Well, okay.
It does give you the relevant verbs though. So like barriers can be broken if you
Oh,
have
that's right.
radiant, volatile, or unraveling rounds active. Overloads can be stunned if you have jolt,
Suppression and
suppression,
slow.
or slow. Unstoppables can be stopped with either ignite, blind, shatter, and suspend.
Yep.
Ignite, blind, shatter, and suspend. So no void there. These verbs work no matter how they are triggered. If you're radiant because of a solar hunter,
Low
or
elevator.
because a solar hunter used an acrobatic dodge near you, you will shoot any barrier rounds until radiant wears them. Okay, that's kind of cool.
If you use a weapon with the chill clip perk, the slow effect upon direct hits will stun overload champions.
And the shatter on a second hit will stun unstoppables.
Neat.
There's a little like disclaimer there. It says while
Yeah,
radiant, though, the same weapon would pierce a barrier champion, but not stun overloads.
right. Exotics with an anti-champion status effect won't get the pierce effect when applying radiant. Makes sense. Then it would be like you have two different whatchamacallit? Two different mods on one weapon.
Yeah, I guess I can see that. Like if two things are happening at once, it won't
Right.
it won't one won't outweigh or one will outweigh the other.
Oh, whether you're a solo player or in a full fire team, there's no wrong way to play Lightfall campaign. We know you all loved the legendary difficulty that debuted with the Witch Queen, so we want to talk a bit about how it works in Lightfall. I was wondering about this the other day because I was kind of scared that they kind of messed it up with that mission, the Seraph mission.
Uh-huh.
You know how it was really difficult with three people, but by
Yeah,
yourself it was easy.
three was basically unplayable,
Right.
and then one was like laughable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I was afraid that they were gonna do that to the campaign. With the goal of balancing challenge and survivability across all fire team sizes 1, 2, 3, legendary difficulty scales based on the size of your fire team. Incoming damage, damage required to stagger an enemy, enemy health, and amount of revives are a few of the things that scale on legendary for each additional member of your fire team. In the Lightfall campaign, we reduce the health what
Scalar.
scalar? I said it right. See?
Yeah, you got it right.
On combatants to better balance solo and fire team play when compared to last year's legendary campaign. Enemies will still have more overall health and larger fire teams, and the Cabal in general have higher base health than other combatant factions, but this will help bring solo and fire team difficulty closer together. Additionally, the damage required to stagger combatants is reduced during the Lightfall campaign. Okay. Make no mistake, the Shadow Legion and their new technology are extremely formidable foes. And we're not even going to talk about the Tormentors. So eyes up, Guardian, because it won't be easy.
That's fine. Sounds like they paid attention to it.
Yeah. I do remember the Sabathun mission being kind of hard, though. When there was 3 of us. Never tried it by
Yeah,
myself.
we were just squishy.
Is that what it
I
was?
didn't really feel like the witches that are her, what were they called? Her projections.
Yes.
I didn't really feel like those were overly beefy. I just felt like we were overly squishy.
Yeah, that's true, because you could damage her. It's just you get hit once, you're dead.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Free Throne World Tours. This weekend we're making all content, including the Woodscreen Standard Edition, available for free. Nice! Take advantage of that. February 23rd through February 26th. And of course, for PlayStation, Steam, Microsoft Store, and Epic Games, February 27th. One extra day. Prime Game rewards reminder. This is a gentle reminder that go redeem any Prime. Those are going away on February 27th, just before Lifeball launches. We're not saying Amanda got tired of all the space those packages are taking. But, dorks. 24-hour downtime?
Yeah, it's going down on Monday. So like anything you need to finish, you need to get it done before Monday.
Destiny 2 will be brought offline at 9 a.m. Pacific on February 27th.
Which is 11 a.m. here.
So
Which
right,
is reset.
so reset on Monday is GG's.
Yeah, exactly.
Ongoing activities, prepares to return title screen and preloading for Lightfall on all platforms will be available. Storage requirements. We don't have to worry about that.
Well, I was gonna say I have it pulled open because it could be relevant. So PlayStation 5 install size, all of these, the install size and the storage space needed for preload are the exact same, except for PS4. Looks like so PS5 is 102.6 gigs. Xbox Series X and S is 108.59 gigs. PS4 install size is 88.21 gigs, but the space needed for the preload is 184.6 gigs.
But
Xbox
what?
One, yeah, I know. Yeah, that's that's a wildly
Oh,
different number.
wait for it.
Xbox One 89.2 gigs, Steam 102.6 gigs, but our preload space is 233 gigs. So, uh,
Uh, so
Steam and Epic are the same.
wait a
So
minute. Why? Why do we need
100.
131 more gigs to
I
preload?
don't know. I don't know. But the actual install size is 102. So
That's pretty
I'm
big.
guessing maybe it's just a re-download of the whole game. That's why the preload, because it's gonna like delete it, then
Mm-hmm.
re-upload it all, and then total new install size is 102.
Yeah.
Uh, Epic is a little bit smaller at 223, and then Microsoft Store is 102.1. Yep. Them's is your numbers.
Mm-hmm. Microsoft Store. Oh, I guess if you have the Xbox, the Game Pass, right? That's where you use that.
Yeah, Games with Gold or whatever it's called.
Yeah. What is not changing? Equipment is still locked. Wait, that's the wrong article. Nice. Boom, boom, boom. Where are we at?
I believe that was the end.
It is the end. Claim your rewards. Season ends soon. Claim your rewards before they're gone. So everything needs to be claimed. It's gonna get deleted.
Yeah, all
Season seals and
vendor
rewards. Class items.
items, stuff like that.
Shacks of Olive Drifter and say 14. Banshee 44. But it doesn't say the Postmaster. Postmaster stays? I don't remember. It's been a long time.
I want to say the Postmaster
Does,
stayed
right?
for Witch Queen. Yeah.
Okay, so the golf balls
I'm
are
pretty
safe.
sure they're just talking about vendors
Yeah.
in specific. Postmaster isn't really a vendor. It's just my Vault 2.0.
While we continue investigating various known issues, here are a list of the latest issues reported. Some Xbox players are re-downloading the most recent update on every game launch.
Imagine.
You're just trying to play Destiny and update. Imagine somebody that doesn't read the TWABs and they're just like, bro,
They're
how
like, wow,
come?
this game is so broken.
How many times are they gonna update this game? Like the fourth time this week.
Right? They're like, I appreciate the player support, but damn.
Weasel reports, no way.
Those
That's
damn
it.
mammals.
Um, Deepstone Lullaby, Destiny 2 OST violin cover. Why you gotta play with us like that?
They can't just give you all the juice up front, bro.
What
Gotta make you go for the
juice?
squeeze.
Oh, doggy. That's it. And that's it for
That
this week.
is
Big love
everything.
to all the team who came together to make these TWAPs happen. Dang. That was a full year, right?
What was?
The Witch Queen?
Yes.
Something
Let's
like that.
see.
It's pretty close.
Witch Queen came out on February 22nd of 2022. It literally yesterday, the 1 year anniversary.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, didn't even realize it'd been that long.
Crazy. Yeah, it was a long. I mean, every DLC would come out a year later, right? Used to be September, and
Every
gradually
major
we're
expansion,
almost
yeah.
to September again.
Not really, bro. We're in the second month. You've been 7 months away, more than half a year.
It's true. Oh man. What was your favorite season? What do you think was the best season?
Oh man, I have to try and think of them.
Let's see. The first one was
Probably Plunder, just because we got Arc and Arc is dope. Like, if I wasn't like hard stuck into the like solar usage for a lot of the classes, I'm definitely wanting to run Arc. It was, so whatever the first season was the Void release.
mhm.
Then we got the
This
Solar, and then Arc.
right. The first season was we would fight the
s-
Psyops
The
battlegrounds.
Witch Queen. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was the actual Witch Queen release.
Right.
So it was like Season of Savathun, followed by Season of Spooky Callous Ship, followed by Hey We're Pirates,
Mm-hmm.
which is also when they previewed Lightfall, followed by this filler Seraph season, if you want to call it that.
Yeah. Um, I thought I thought the pirate season was the worst one.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I didn't like any of the
Gay
activities.
gameplay.
Like,
Yeah, gameplay wise, like Arc 3.0 was great, but everything else was
so
mediocre.
I'm not the biggest fan of any of the seasonal activities or stuff like that. So I kind of just gauge it off of what they give me.
Mm,
So, and like Season of the Plunder gave us that's when Taipan became craftable, and that's when Arc 3.0 came out. So,
yeah, and that's also when Kingsfall dropped.
is it?
Yeah.
I feel like we've had Kingsville for longer than that, but yeah, I guess so.
Well, season of Plunder started in August.
Oh, is that the Forever season?
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say I know one of them we had was like a Forever season. I just don't remember which one it was.
Yeah, it was that one. Um, I just didn't like the catch crash. It was I don't know if it was because it was 6 people in there or what, but
Well, I mean, so like least favorite for me would probably be the even though we had Classy, it'd be that season just because uh that activity like well you had to bank on people being in a public space doing the same thing
mm,
because
that's true.
it wasn't exactly easy to just
Right,
like
that wasn't like a
while
match made activity. Like,
yeah, like that one could be up to like you might have 12 people doing it, but at the same time you might have you doing it
right,
and that's it.
yep, that
So,
is true. I hadn't thought about that.
yeah. Especially now like if you go back and try and do that, like at least PsyOps, Catch Crash, uh the one from this season, like you queue into other people that are trying to do that.
Right,
On the Leviathan, like there's there's a node to launch just that, but it's still a patrol space. Like so you have a pretty good chance of like other people clicking the same node as you, but at some point in time they're going to get keys and they're going to leave and they're going to go do their thing, and when they come back it works exactly like other patrol zones. They might not load into the same instance as you.
right.
So you might be sitting there for a while without anybody else to help you do the activity. So,
That is true. I totally forgot that it was not match made.
yeah, that would probably be. And then, so that wasn't match made. And then the Sever missions were also like not match made. You had to take a fire team into it if you. Not that they were hard, they're very easily soloable, but still, like, what if you wanted to fly through it real quick? You know, you
Yeah,
wanted one, even just one extra person, like one more gun shooting. You had to have a fire team for it.
yeah, but the secondary mission's always been not match made,
True.
except for catch crash. All right, yeah,
Yeah,
the mission where you
yeah.
go throw the orbs into
Plunder.
the yeah, yep,
Yeah. So the plunder season would definitely be my second least favorite like activity because it was two activities for the same like for the same goal. Like uh in Witch Queen you did what? You did psyops and then you did where you went in. No, the psyops is where you went into the like the mind zone of the Lucent Hive.
right.
Uh what was the extra mission on there?
I think that was it.
Okay, then psyops is my favorite season.
Yeah, that's my favorite season too.
Yeah, because it was the easiest. It was just one activity,
Yeah.
and then they go to the Solar 3.0 season or 2.0, and you gotta bank on people doing it, and then you have to go into Sever missions, and then Plunder made it even worse, where you had to do a 6-man activity followed by a 3-man activity followed by a solo or get a fire team activity.
Oh, you know what Psyops was to get the pinnacle was I think defeat Unstoppables. and it was defeat, I think, 3 unstoppables to get your
Hmm.
pinnacle, and there's only 2 per mission, so you would actually have to do it twice.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So yeah.
Well, I mean, all the other ones just straight up say like, do this activity X amount of times to get a pinnacle.
Mm-hmm.
But
But
yeah, I guess so. I guess if I had to pick like favorite season, probably be Plunder. Least favorite would probably be whatever the Nightmare season was. Um, Witch Queen was definitely dope. Great story. Hope Lightfall lives up to it.
same.
Um, this season was not bad. Kind of. I really wish they'd do a live event more than everybody logs in and gets to see the same cutscene, and then we go do the same like kind of meh mission.
I don't
Like
know.
give a little bit more weight to it, I guess. But
I don't know, bro. If you do a live event, then you're gonna be like, everybody's gonna be like, or you're gonna do it as good as Fortnite, and the answer is no. So
yeah,
just do a cutscene.
bro, you don't want to like be flying through the Seraph station killing Hive and like
That's true.
Rogue Fallen and then make it to the platform, and as you're jumping down like you see Travis Scott come up and dance on top of the Traveler, and it sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah, that's true.
It doesn't have to. Here's the thing: it doesn't have to be as good as Fortnite. It just has to be good enough for Destiny.
That's
So,
true.
which like our last live event was like a bunch of people watching, standing around watching the
The fucking
Almighty crash into the
ship crashed into
mountains.
the mountain. Yeah.
Yeah, and I can't even tell you what the one before that was because I just remember like running through like a repurposed section of like Scourge of the past to like watch something glow. Like that's all I remember. It was something along the lines of that. I was to like look
Scourge.
up at the Traveler or something.
Yeah. Yeah. So I got the. Did you get the email? The 2022 year in review.
I'm sure I did, but I just recently turned off like email notifications.
They sent
Uh,
it out today.
Let me see if I got it. I do have it. See your 2022 Destiny 2 year in review. Let me open it up on my computer. Hmm. Ranks and clears. Oh, there we go. Season of the Risen, the Haunted, Plunder, and Seraph.
Hmm. So I guess I played the shit out of the first season because I got to level 402.
402, yeah. Mine, you can tell that I slowly lost interest over time. It goes 298, 240, 222, 197.
Well, apparently I lost just all interest after the
Yeah,
first season.
you tanked after
Two,
Haunted.
402, 267, 195. I didn't like Thunder too much.
What were your top three weapons?
Uh, Oddly, Sunshot, Witherhoard, and Galahorn. Witherhorn and Galahorn, I understand, but Sunshot, don't know how it's in there.
Yeah, I also have Witherhorde and Galahorn, but I have Osteostriga instead of Sunshot. Uh,
It's just Striga.
you can tell that I like abuse the Fusion Warlock build a lot because I have 10,688 enemies defeated with Witherhorde this past year. 4,800 on Galahorn and 2,200 on the Striga.
Are those kills just for this year?
It says since the Witch Queen above it, so I'm assuming yes.
4,354 kills with Sunshot. What? I don't even remember using Sunshot that much.
Well, you know, these guns kind of just kill everything around them when you use them, so there's that.
That's true.
What was your Guardian breakdown? I think it's Titan then
Oh,
Warlock then Hunter, right? Is that the
yeah,
split
Titan Warlock.
or
No, my hunter's 46%.
oh yeah, 33, 21, 46. Uh I was
Mm,
38, 29, 33, so pretty evenly split.
my
They're
poor
all
Warlock.
within they're all within 9% of each other. But yeah, I was definitely more of a Titan main this season or this year.
Classy, bro.
Yeah.
I thought I'd be
100
higher on my Titan.
144 dungeon clears. 83 raid clears.
Trials match is completed?
It's 77
Oh, wow.
and then 25 GMs.
Neat. My Apparently my best fire team forever is Etchy and Jody.
For a PvP or PvE?
PvP. PvE is you man and Jody.
Yeah, you're
Oh no,
number one on both of mine.
you Jody's number one on PvP for me.
Yeah, he's just always available for
I guess
PvP.
so. You're two, Itchy's three.
Yeah, Gambit is noticeably absent from this,
Apparently, I'd rather
as
pick
it should
Jody
be.
into PvP than PvE because he's number three on the PvE.
Yeah, I have you. So PvP is you then Jody then you man, and then PvE is you man then Jody. So it's just you're one on both of them. It was just Jody and you man swapping spots. And then the three favorite emblems was the Avarice Flawless, the Duality Flawless, and I believe this is the one for doing the what was the what was the Dead Man Tale mission called again?
Um,
It's the Flawless for that, the one with the bull and like the S behind it.
mm, I know what you're talking about.
Yours are all of like the little specialty emblems, something like that.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's your Witch Queen year in review and TWAB breakdown.
Who's this? Oh, you gonna buy the little puppy? Price
No, I don't.
fall.
I don't even have the dog in game, bro.
Have you shot all the nodes?
No, I'm missing some. That's why I need to get to work on it.
Oh, we should get to work on that.
We have I've
I did it.
literally yeah, I know. I've literally Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
You don't have
Need to.
Monday.
Oh yeah, sorry. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
First, we need to get you that GM.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it. I got other stuff I can work on. I'll get the GM. Oh,
But I
L
don't
of
have other
G.
stuff I can work on.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, I
Well,
do,
we'll
but
get that.
I don't care about Bright Dust.
Yeah, it's. I guess it's kind of weird for me to be caring about brightness then, if you don't care.
It is weird for you to be caring about Bright Dust since you have like 200,000 of it.
It's 150 something,
Yeah, see,
not.
I have 16,000. I'm over here like, whatever.
It's currently at 147. I'd like to hit 150K going fresh into the new expansion.
So you can not buy whatever's for sale.
Yeah, exactly. But the opportunity will be there. So,
Just call a bunch of, hey guys, will you take Bright Dust for the game? Like, you know,
right? It's like I have accumulated an absurd amount of bright dust. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. All
All
right,
right. What do you need
that's it.
me? You need me for anything else?
That's it, man. Thank you for stopping
Cool.
by. I'll see you in game.
In game.
Yeah.
GG's G Night. Well, not G Night, but you know what I mean.
Yep.
See you in a bit. I watch him. Bye.
Alrighty. Thank you. All right, guys. That's gonna be it for this episode. Um, Pretty lengthy. Next time we'll see each other will be for uh whiskey of him for Lightfall release, and that's gonna be fun. All right, guys. That's it. Thank you very much for listening. Once again, this has been I haven't come up with a good name yet, so I'm thinking Guardian Tabloids or Destiny's Tabloids. Not sure. Let me know what you think. Also, let me know what you are expecting from Lightfall. If you play or if you have any questions, let me know, and I would love to answer them. But thank you very much for listening, and you all have a good night.